Radioactive 90.4 megahertz, Bangalore's first community radio station. Listen up, listen up, listen up. Get active.
Hello, this is Preeti. The Preeti Bhuyan talk show is a platform to speak out your mind. I feel every person has something wonderful and unique inside their mind which may be worth listening and it may be motivate or inspire others. Preeti's talk is about fitness, inspiration, motivation, sharing knowledge and celebrating womanhood. Stay tuned, stay connected. This is Preeti with loads of love. Welcome to the Preeti Bhuyan talk show. I bring people here in front of you who has something beautiful in their mind, in their heart, which may motivate or inspire you, or maybe it's worth listening. I am the host Preeti Bhuyan and the guest today is Abhishek Kundu. Abhishek is from Kolkata. He is a suicide prevention coach. Let us know from him what he wants to share with us today.
Yeah, hi Preeti. My name is Abhishek. I am from Kolkata. I am mainly working on the suicide prevention program as well as I am conducting different awareness programs like awareness programs on prevention of child abuse, awareness program on women empowerment as well as for suicide prevention program.
That's really wonderful, right?
So along with this, I am also working in an organization. I am working as a lead generator. I have my own unit. So pan-India basis, we are working on a different kind of outdoor and indoor branding section. But apart from that, that work is for bread and butter.
Okay.
But for our society, we are a team. We need to do something for our society. So we are doing these kind of programs and mainly on suicide prevention. As we all know that nowadays suicide rates are going very much high, whether it's a student or any old age person.
So why did you think that you have to become coach for suicide prevention? What makes you to do it? When you have started and how you have started?
So Preeti, this is a very interesting question because this journey started 25 years back. When my mom suddenly felt unconscious due to a brain hemorrhage, and at that point of time, next 2 to 3 hours, she was lying down on the road. Nobody came for help. Nobody accompanied me as I was alone.
Was it in middle of the road?
Middle of the road. That incident happened in Ulhasnagar, Mumbai.
Okay. And how old you were that time?
The incident occurred in the year of 1994. I was in class 4. Okay, so I was unable to understand what was going on. My mom was lying down on the road. The people were passing by, the auto rickshaws were passing by, but they were looking down. But nobody came to me or asked me what happened, or they neither helped my mom. So after 3 hours, she was taken down to the hospital, and at that time, I came to know she was in coma. Right?
Oh my God!
So during these 3 hours, I lost my voice also because after she was taken down to the hospital, I was unable to speak. So doctor told it was a minor shock. After some hours, he can speak.
That means when 3 hours she was lying in the road, you were there next to her.
Yes, I was there. But as I was in class 4, I was unable to understand anything. And at that time, we don't have access to the phones or all.
Yes.
Right. And it was the daily route was not with that. At that day, my mom was coming down from another place, so that I was not aware of that route also.
How to go back to home also?
Yes.
My God. Okay.
So I was stuck down between the lane. But there were people, there were many people who passed down. But they never waited or never helped.
That is only very difficult, phase of our society. That is only very difficult phase that if someone is lying also, we really do not understand. We don't want to try to understand how they are suffering maybe. That is really a biggest problem. I think our society should learn now to help people.
So during these 3 hours due to trauma, I lost my voice. And our doctor told it's a minor thing. He will get back it within a few hours. But 2 weeks passed, 3 weeks passed. I was unable to utter a word. So,
and did you understand what was the situation that time? Suffering to talk.
I was unable to understand what was going on. But I felt that I cannot talk. I can hear everything. I can hear other people's voice, everything. I can understand, but I was unable to speak out. So several doctors had done a checkup. Okay, the speech therapist at that time, my father took up down there. At last they told that this is due to a trauma. And it's a very severe kind of trauma, and he cannot. A miracle can help him. Else, none of the exercise can work. Okay, he cannot speak. But what happened after 8 months, my mom recovered from coma, and after 3 or 3.5 months, uh, I started speaking. This
Okay.
too was totally a miracle because doctor told my mom will not be survived because the percentage of brain hemorrhage was tremendous. It was near about 52%.
Oh, okay.
As I know. So that was also a miracle, and I got my voice again after 2 to 3 months, 3.5 months. But there was a speech problem
Okay.
because when I started talking again, I was not able to complete a word. I was not able to spell my name also.
Okay, that means you
Right.
started talking, your
Yes.
voice has come back, but you are not fluent, not be able to talk.
No. Yes. So as you know that in school days and college days, it's very hard for a student to continue with this kind of communication problem.
Yes.
So in my school days and college days, I don't have friends because they kept on laughing, they kept on bullying, right? But I didn't lose my hope. Okay, so it was some kind of will that was pushing me forward. So after facing this kind of communication problem, I started my job career in a BPO sector.
Okay.
So as you know that in BPO sector, communication skills are only the main parameter.
Yes.
Right. If you are not good in communication skills also, if you cannot work in BPO sector, whether
That
it
is
is
true.
international or
Yes.
domestic. So I started attending the interviews. I got disqualified. Near about 18 to 20 interviews I had completed. So I was asked to leave on the first round only. So on my 22nd or 23rd interview, it was a domestic BPO in Salt Lake Sector 5, Kolkata. I will not taking the company name. Okay, I'm not
necessary. Yes. Not required. Yes.
So the company was conducting interview for a senior caller, right? But as I was not having experience, they had considered me as a junior caller. So there were 7 to 8 rounds of interview, and I had cleared 8 rounds. So I was waiting for my last round. There were two HRs. There's male HR and a female HR. The female HR called me up. She asked me about my academic qualifications and all.
About yourself.
So yes, about myself. So she suddenly stopped me in the mid of my conversation. I told what happened. Did I say anything wrong? She told that you didn't told anything wrong, but you cannot speak. I told her that yeah, I cannot deny that I don't have problem, but it is due to this incident. But I'm confident that I can do the job. Then she told no, it's the BPO sector. We are a reputed company, so we can't take the risk because we are also answerable to our higher authority. But the male HR, he stopped her. He took me in the another cabin, asked me several questions. And slowly and steadily, I answered all the questions. So he asked, you have a speech problem. Yeah, then why are you here in the 8th round? Because you had cleared 6 to 7 rounds earlier. The disqualification reason will be your speech problem. You know that.
Okay.
I told the same answer that I know I have the speech problem, but I can try my best. You give me 3 to 6 months time. If you are not satisfied with my performance, then you can ask to leave. No issues. But give me a chance. So he selected me, and I was a well performer over there and worked for 29 months.
Okay.
So this was the first break and the first person who helped me in my life.
Yes.
So from that day, there was a feeling that I must help someone. If someone is helping me, I must help someone. But what happened if you feel anything, I want to help someone, you can't help anyone.
Exactly.
That is not the mean. That's a illusionary type. That's an illusion that I will help. I must help. Mom was very much interested in psychological books.
Okay.
She used to read when she was okay. She used to read the different kinds of psychological books. She was her master's in psychology. So from that time only, I was having interest in psychology, but I didn't thought that I will pursue in this in my future career.
How do you become a mentor in suicide prevention? I mean, when did you start it?
Yeah, I will tell you. So I had completed my higher secondary class 12 exam in the year of 2003. But due to some of the family financial issues, I was unable to complete my education.
Okay.
So after 8 years, I had completed it from Indira Gandhi National Open University from a correspondence course. At that time when I was taking admission, there were several electives in Indira Gandhi Open University. There you will find different kind of options, like professional courses options or academic courses options.
Okay.
So there I found bachelor degree in art, specialization in psychology.
Okay.
As there was 8 years gap, I was unable to pursue my career in a normal university because there was a huge gap, right?
Okay.
A gap of a study. So I started my psychological studies from there in my bachelor degree. Then after that, I had continued several courses under WHO, World Health Organization, regarding mental illness, different kind of disorders, and I had done most of the certifications in MDD, major depressive disorder.
Okay.
And currently I am pursuing my master's in psychology. This is my final year.
Oh.
So I am not the counselor, but what I believe that whatever be the problem, whatever, because different persons have different issues. Nobody have the same issues. Right, or same problem. So whatever be the, if we find something is wrong with someone, we must be with him or her. We should not judge. We know that we can't solve others' problem. You can't solve my problem. I can't solve your problem.
True. That's
but what
true.
happens if the person, if someone is beside us, is with us, then we will get the strength to fight that.
Right.
If someone is saying that, do not worry, I am with you. This one line is a big boon to the person who is suffering.
It makes huge difference actually.
Yes.
When somebody
it makes
says
huge difference.
Huge difference. Yes.
Yes. Another thing is that we always blame society.
Yes.
We need to change this, we need to change this. But we forgot only simple thing. We are the society. Because I have lots of complaints regarding society once upon a time. After my mom's incident, I was very rude to the society.
Okay.
Someone told me, you are a negative thinker. Everything you are telling that is negative towards the society. कुछ अच्छा ही तो बोलो. I told कुछ अच्छा ही नहीं है. But what happened one day, I thought whom I am complaining and what I am complaining.
Right.
Because
True. You are also one of them.
Solution.
I am also one of them. True.
Yes. Complaining is not the solution.
True.
Suppose if I am going to my next talk show or my next podcast, I am in a cab and some accident occurred nearby. There is a gathering of people. I will not stop the cab and go to that place. I will mind my business at that time.
Right.
I will go to the talk show. I will go there and I will complete the show. Right. So in that aspect, we are the society. So I cannot change everyone. But if anyone is happy because of me, then he is also responsible to make other one happy.
Exactly.
Because
so if you are saying like that, me saying like that, yes, and another two person whom you will talk, I will talk, and again together we'll make the society, and that's what it will make the happy society. Yes.
Exactly.
True.
So this is the main thing. I entered in this psychological sector. I am not counselor and I am not any kind of psychologist. But I only believe at this point of time, at this stage, I only believe in talk therapy. We should speak to the person, because what happens in every kind of problem has a solution. Whatever be the problem, whether it is financial problem, it is mental problem, emotional problem, every problem has a solution, I believe. But we need to discuss that.
Discussed, yes.
I too have problem. Everyone has problem.
Everyone have problem. Some or other way we have in our daily life. Everyone has some problem. We cannot say that I am problem free. No, that's a part of our life actually, and it is depend on how we deal with it and how you go with it. Right?
Yes, right. Another thing is that many people call me while discussing this. They only tell me a single thing, that I am feeling sad. I feel sad, I am feeling sad. But what happens most of the times, most of the people are not sad, because happiness and sadness are just a state of mind. I had bought a blazer, a suit. I am happy for that time only. When I am returning home, my mood changes. So happiness and sadness are just state of mind. They are just empty. Emptiness and sadness are not equal, because they can't feel emptiness. They only say we are happy, we are sad, because emptiness is something different. Why there is emptiness? Because you have kept something in your mind hidden. If you are keeping something in your mind hidden, there are two reasons. First of all, you are guilty, so you are hiding it. Second point is the vital point, what other people will say. That is the main point. Suppose I am now a speaker. If I am having mental problem, what I will think? I am solving others' problem, now I have problem. then what will the world say?
Yes.
I have a 30,000 followers in LinkedIn. What will they say? Shall I update? Shall I put this status or not? What will other people say? So this is the overthinking. This is not the normal thinking, because most of the problems are created by us only, by overthinking. If you can change anything, you change it, whatever be the way. And if you can't change that thing, then let it go. You move forward. But because if you can't change anything and you are thinking about it regularly, repeatedly, then you are making yourself confused. You are making your mind confused. You are making your brain confused.
A solution, if it is not there in our hand, or maybe we cannot solve that problem, that means you mean to say that we should leave that and go ahead, right? That is what you mean to say.
For that point of time, we leave that thing, because perfect timing is needed for everything. Whether it's friendship, job, marriage, anything, perfect timing is needed.
Right.
If it is not perfect timing, then whatever you do for that thing, whatever be your activities, whatever be your wishes, it will not come down fulfilled. Because when I was working in a recruitment sector as a recruiter, when I used to conduct interviews, I asked some candidates, what are your short-term goals? Short-term goals means the goals within 3 to 6 months after joining the organization.
Right. So what people used to say, what is your best answer? You got it.
Actually, there is nothing like a short-term goal. Actually, I want to buy a flat. Very good, you want to buy a flat. But it is not possible in 3 to 6 months. Then when did you decided to buy? 3 years, 5 years, 10 years? No, वो तो नहीं सोचा. So they are thinking, I have to buy, but they are not working on it, because everything must be bounded by time, surrounded by time. If you does not surround anything by time, that dream will not be fulfilled.
Okay, so you mean to say, whenever I plan something, or maybe I have a dream, that is, I have to plan it within the days, within the time, within the time being period. So then only, you mean to say, then only it may become reality. So it's like only see that dream and it will be keeping in the mind. It's not going to work it out.
It will not work it out. It's my dream, your dream, each and every dream. Correct. If I'm planning to buy a notebook, that's also a wish.
Yes.
Yeah, it's a wish. It's a dream. Every wish, every dream is precious. I have plenty of money. I don't have any idea. I am not working on it. Just I'm dreaming it. I want to buy. If you are doing anything, do it 100%. If you are not doing anything, don't do anything. Because it happens with all of us, right?
Right.
Some days I also feel laziness because I can't switch off my phone, because my number is a 24 hours number. Anytime anyone can call here.
Right.
So I can't switch it off.
Right.
I play music in a low volume.
So you are organized, or you are, associated. What kind of, organization you are associated with right now?
Yeah, I'm after telling you, in terms of organizations, I am, first of all, I am very much thankful for our local organization where I am staying now in Kolkata.
Okay.
That organization is 110 years old. The name is Brindaban Matri Mandir.
Okay.
What happens in Bengali, in Bengal, we celebrate Durga Puja, right?
Right.
So there are the different, so this organization, the motto of this organization was celebrating Durga Puja.
Okay.
That was done by our seniors. So we took over this in the year of 2001.
Okay, 2001. Okay.
Yes, because we have a huge group, so we took over the responsibilities from our seniors, and we told them that from this year we will conduct everything. So while continuing this festival, we discussed that in a 4-day festival, we do lots of expenses, which are not valuable expenses.
Okay.
If we can save this kind of, these types of money, this kind of fund, so that we can help any needy people, any needy student.
That's a wonderful thought, yes.
Yeah, because after 4 days, if I am spending 10 lakhs or 20 lakhs, after 4 days, the needy is always a needy. So what happens, we started our scholarship scheme, annual scholarship scheme.
Okay.
From in the first year, we started with 40,000 rupees. We had donated 10,000 each to 4 students.
Okay.
Due to financial problems, they were unable to continue their studies. After that year, we got 5 more donations for this cause.
Okay.
The total 50,000 rupees. We had donated 5 students, 10,000 each. Last year, we had donated 2,10,000 to 21 students.
Oh wow, that's really wonderful. Okay.
And in the year of 2020, we organized this program in the month of January.
Okay.
And we name it as a state scholarship West Bengal. If you search in Google state scholarship Kolkata, state scholarship West Bengal, you will find all the details with my contact number.
Okay. So these scholarships you are giving only for people from Kolkata or from
Bengal,
outside?
All over Bengal. All over Bengal.
Yes.
And in these scholarships, we have to verify a lot because you know the market, right?
Yes.
There are many brokers, sub-brokers.
Right.
So we don't shortlist candidates. We have a separate panel of teachers who are qualified teachers from different colleges and schools.
Okay.
They shortlist candidates. We just pass them the application because we are not the right person to judge a candidate. We can promote this scholarship scheme. We have our own website, Brindaban Matri Mandir.org. You will find the scholarship form over there. Applicants can download it from our website, fill up the form and send it via post or send it via mail. Or they can come down here and they can put in a hard copy. No issues. So every year we organize this program in the month of January. And in the year of 2020, next year, we are planning to provide scholarships of more than 3 lakh rupees. Means more than 30 students, 10,000 each. So this is one part. From this organization, I got the main motivation that we have to work for others. Okay. This is also a part of my life, heart of my life.
Yes.
In the beginning of this year, I was accredited as a Global Goodwill Ambassador for humanitarian, and I am also associated with Aleya Khan Foundation.
Okay.
As well as Bangladesh-based NGO Alok Bortika. I am over there as a mental health speaker. Right. And in these 3 organizations, I am representing India. Mental wellness.
So when people call you as a speaker, what you speak? Like you make them motivated towards the life, or what kind of guidance you give them?
First of all, I want to say that I don't motivate anyone because people are self-motivated, everyone. Motivation lies in ourselves. I cannot motivate you. If you a person asked me who was in severe depression, he was in very bad phase of depression. So I was talking to him, but he was totally down, mentally down. So in anger, he asked me one question: that if I don't want to leave, can you make me leave? I told no.
Yes, no.
Because if you go to a doctor, they can prescribe you a medicine.
Yes.
But if you are determined that you will not take the medicine, then what is the doctor's fault? What doctor can do?
So can I ask next question? What we should do when we see someone suffering in depression?
When we see someone suffering in depression, first of all, we should not advise him or her.
Is it? But I was thinking when I feel somebody is in depression, we normally start giving advice.
No, because you don't know in which state of mind he or she is, right?
Oh, okay.
So
then what should you do then?
First of all, do not advise, do not judge. You tell them openly that whatever you are feeling, I cannot change that. Because what has been you had faced, the past is past.
Okay.
Means the past, whatever has been he is facing or he had faced or she has faced, you or the person cannot change that.
That's true.
Whatever be the issues he is facing or she is facing now, you will be with him. Whatever be the consequences, you will be with him.
Okay.
And don't pressurize the person to share. The person himself will share.
How to? Because see, if I don't say anything to you, suppose you are suffering something, but at that time I called you from heart. I want to help that person, but how to make him to trust me? That is the only biggest task. How to make him to trust, or maybe how to make him, or it is also I have to live on him or her itself. That till the trust I have to wait.
There are some terms which work very well, like I care. These are 2 simple words. Can mean so much to a person who may be feeling like the entire world is against him or her. Like a hug or a gentle touch. And even get this message across. The important thing is to reach out and let the person know that he or she matters to you. These are the 2 words, I care. Second, I am here for you. These are the very important terms which you need to tell. A depressive person can feel as if no one understands what he or she is feeling, or nobody even cares enough to begin to her understanding, right? So, due to these things, they become isolated from the society. When you reach out to a friend, letting them know that you are are going to be there in the state of the way can be very reassuring.
Okay.
You may not quite know what this will look like at first, but just reminding your friend that you are someone she or he can lean on can mean the world. So these are and it will help the person to share their pain. That another thing you can ask to your friend, is there anything I can do to help? Because most of the people you will find to advise, right? No one will ask you. Don't ask what happened. You ask indirectly, is there anything I can do to help? Then the person will share. No, this happened, so what can I do now? Right. Ask him or her, did she took any kind of medication? Because that's what happens if you go antidepressant. And addiction of the person. Whenever there is no medicine, he suffers double, triple.
You say that once he started taking medicine, he's become more addictive. He's become more addicted towards that.
Yes, because if I am taking antidepressant, after 1 week, I will feel quite relaxed after having it.
Okay.
I will go to sleep, and I will later on I will see that whenever I am feeling down, let me have one so that I can sleep.
Okay.
Right. So in this regard, it becomes an addiction, and it's very dangerous addiction.
Okay.
Because you cannot, if you are drinking alcohol, if you can smell it that your friend is having alcohol, right? But if your friend is having 2 or 3 antidepressants, you can't smell
find
that
out.
or you can't find out.
Yes,
right?
yes.
So it's very much dangerous, and this is a part of substance abuse disorder.
Okay.
This is the kind of disorder like using having alcohol regularly or having pills regularly. This is also a kind of disorder. They become dependent on those things. And another thing you can ask to the person that do you need someone to talk with? Because hope he is seeking for someone, but that someone is not with him.
Yes.
So you can ask him that, or you can also tell him your life makes a difference to me. It's a very precious statement, because you can tell this statement to your close ones only, your friends, circles, your best friends, right? Because everybody we have a friend whom we cannot think of single day. After tell only 2 phrases, I understand. Because before you tell someone I understand, you should be certain that you actually do. You cannot fake this thing.
Yes, correct.
Right? If you have it, it may be helpful for your friend to realize that you have experienced what he is feeling.
If the person asks you, what should I do now? What you will reply?
Look, it depends on the situation.
Okay.
This question is not a common question or general question, because it depends on the problem he or she is facing. Right? You can only tell them there is a hope, because if someone is thinking of suicide or in his or her life, suicide is the permanent solution of a temporary problem. But opting for suicide, you are also murdering your family, because after you, your family will suffer daily because of you. So you are not happy, that is another thing. But for you, your total family will be unhappy for the lifetime. So now you decide, one life the ratio is 1:5. You want to live for the 5 people, or you want to die for yourself.
Right.
These are you cannot say this in every circumstances. I am just discussing this.
Right.
Everything is depending on the situation and conversation.
Right.
So in my sessions, I don't motivate. I don't have any kind of PPT or anything. Right. I only share what I feel, what they ask me, right? What they ask about their problem.
Correct.
And because I am not a doctor, I can just talk therapist. I can talk. If you talk to me 24 hours, I will talk to you 24 hours.
Suppose I'm asking Abhishek, you do talk therapy. You support them by talking. Okay, you are supporting. That's a great help. But what if, when somebody is feeling like suicidal and they go to doctor, by medicine they can cure, or they also give talk therapy?
I ask every client of mine that have you been to a doctor? If they say no, never, then normal talk is okay. But if they say that, I went to a doctor, I took the pill, then my next question would be, for how many days or what is the duration you took the pill?
Okay, you have to understand the level of the depression. Okay.
If someone is having pills more than 5 years and suddenly he is more depressed, it can be due to the reaction of that pill, because there are lots of chemical reactions for this anti-depressant medicine. So if you are taking pills for more than 1 year, 2 years, 5 years,
it will cause more problem. That means
yes. Talk therapy will not help over the phone or online, right? Because your blood has tasted the taste of my medicine. This is the main thing. So I tell everyone, if I see the person is in the basic stage, do not go for medicine. Do not go. You can quit alcohol, but you cannot quit these pills. So this is also because people get dependent on that. Means by intaking on regular basis, the blood absorbs the capacity, increases the capacity of pelvis. But it is hampering his kidney, his internal parts.
Okay.
That's also the main problem, no? Because now he is okay, but after 5 years, 10 years, 20 years,
it will affect the entire organs of the body.
Yes, sure. It will 100% attack because it has a strong side effect of this pill.
Okay, right.
So these are the things.
But
harsh,
yeah.
Look, suicide itself is very harsh. It's very harsh in our reality. They have a problem in sharing because the person or the surroundings, beside them, they are judgmental, right? Because everybody is looking for a help.
Right.
Some are saying from their mouth, some are vomiting from their mouth, some are awaiting, let someone come to me.
That's a human nature, no? That's a human nature. See, Abhishek, see, today when I'm talking to you, and I may have a hell lot of problem, or maybe, anybody, maybe different kind of problem I may face. But when you will talk to me, or when you will support me morally, or maybe, by your talk therapy, I say it's talking itself a talk therapy, whatever you do, I will feel good that yes, Abhishek is supporting me. Does this also become an addiction?
Talk
or
therapy
no?
can't be an addiction because what happens when the burden is becoming low day by day. When someone is talking to me or I am sharing my problem to someone, on some day the burden will be vanished, right? Because at that time I can understand my why part. I will start a new day.
So that means talking is good.
Talking is good every time.
Right.
Talking is good whether you are talking.
Yes.
Like, when you are speaking to me, I have speech problem, right? I am stuck in somewhere, in some words. Right? So communication skill is very much important nowadays in every kind of job profile, in every stages of life. So if a speech problem person can be a speaker, can be a presenter, can represent India, can be a guest in more than 5 or 6 talk shows, then the person who are totally fit, why they can't fight back? I am not underestimating the problem. I am just telling they are physically fit. I am not.
Right.
Because if I am having a disorder, speech disorder, I am not physically fit person till date. But I am fighting. I am still fighting because my why part is clear. Whatever I faced, that is past. I can't change that. But the lacking which I faced, which I had faced once upon a time, I will try to cover up the others so that everybody must fight.
Yeah. So Abhishek, I want to ask another thing. It's a disease, or it's a situation, or it's a loads of responsibility, or it's like a kind of disorder, or it's like a kind of only mental state. How you will define it?
In one line, if you ask me what is suicide, suicide is the act of intentionally causing one's own death.
Okay.
This is the one line answer. Look, whatever you are telling me, the stress, the problems, personal problems, work problems, everything are part of life.
Okay.
Everything are part of life. If you are thinking of your results, that is the part of life. Maybe you had scored 60%. You had expected 80%.
Okay.
But you know the subject 100%. So 80% marks or 60% marks will not put you added value after 10 years. But your 100% knowledge will. Am I clear? Actually, what happens? You cannot judge, or you cannot understand mind.
Yes.
Anybody's mind, your self mind or others' mind, because you don't know me personally, but the people who know me personally from the years, they know that when I am very happy, then also I listen sad songs of Kishore Kumar. My wife says me that, "Kya hua? This is a very happy situation. Why are you hearing this? Why are you listening to these songs?" I tell her, I like Kishore Kumar sad song. That doesn't mean I am sad.
Oh, thank God!
A listening sad song that doesn't make me sad.
Yeah,
because
true.
Sadness and happiness are state of mind.
True.
Right.
Yes. Abhishek, as you said, I am also fan of sad song. And then I like those. Problem what happen is when people say that why you listen sad song, I also think sometimes, is it listening sad song is a bad? So I mean today you replied me that listening sad song may not leads to depression,
music
right?
Another thing, music is depends on choice because everybody have different choices. Because I have one of my friends. From morning 8 a.m. he is plugging on his earphone and listening to Bhangra songs from early morning. he tells me, it gives me energy to work.
Happiness.
And I'm okay. Okay.
Right.
I don't like bhagras and all.
Yes, that's true.
We have to control our state of mind. We should not overthink anything. We should not overreact on anything. At first, you understand the whole matter, because now what happens, most of the time, we listen to reply, not to understand.
Not to understand.
This is the main thing.
Right.
When you are sharing something with me, I am just waiting you to stop so that I can advise you. But I am not listening for understanding you.
Before you open the mouth, advice is ready.
Yes, advice is ready. But if you want to help someone, help by heart. That's the
So, I was like, how to identify people? Preeti, I want to talk to you. I mean, unknown people also. I give time. I don't know. Maybe it's my heart says. Somebody says that I have some problem or I'm feeling down. Can you talk to me little time? I do. I do not have any, proper course. I have never done. I do not have knowledge also. I don't know how to prevent, as you know. I do not know. But still I feel okay if the person is feeling good or if the person is trusting me to share his problem or her problem. I think I should give little time. I feel that way, right? But as an experienced person, how to identify people? Because today's world, people are different. We are not like previously how we were. Maybe people may take advantage also that talking to you or like that. How you identify that person is really have a problem?
There are several factors. The first factor is if someone is chatting with me in LinkedIn or WhatsApp.
That's why I'm asking you. Because you are doing course, na? I do not understand what is the motive of the person.
There is something wrong.
You can understand?
I can identify the person from their typing speed.
Is it?
Or typing pattern.
Oh.
Yeah, I can. A part I can identify. I cannot say that I can identify in full, but I can.
But that someone has a problem, right?
Yes.
See, okay. Those are a part of your education, part of your course?
No.
It's an experience.
Experience, not course. It is
like
totally
everything cannot be taught. Some of the things are experience also.
So these are the things, because this can't be discussed online. How to identify.
I know.
Because there are lots of factors.
Yes. Like as of now, how frequently you get a call for help?
Daily, on regular basis.
Unknown people.
On regular basis, on calls, on WhatsApp. Because I work 24/7. So at daytime I am engaged in my other activities for bread and butter. But my phone is on, the call is on, WhatsApp is on, no issue.
Okay.
And from 11 p.m. at night till morning 5 a.m. or 4 a.m. I am working on these campaigns, preparing program modules and all. At that time also from our international clients like US, in the early morning, Australia, they are contacting me. So here, because I believe that we must help others, we must stand by others.
True.
I am happy, I want this, I want that, and the whole world is become mine. Only I.
Right.
So I is not something, let we celebrate as we.
Right.
We can do a good future or good world.
It was wonderful talking to you today, Abhishek. Thank you so much for being here with us today. Thank you.
This is Preeti from the Preeti Bhuyan Talk Show with Radioactive 90.4 MHz. If you have any suggestion or want to share your own incredible story, you can reach us out on Facebook, Insta, Twitter and YouTube. Until next time, this is Preeti. Keep listening, keep loving, keep inspiring.
Radioactive 90.4 MHz, Bangalore's first community radio station. Listen up. Get active.